To Henare.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Order, order. I've called the Honourable To Henare.
Thank you. Shall I go now?
I would be grateful if the member would. Order.
You can wait till the 21st.
Order. Order. We'll have a bit more decorum in the House. Honourable To Henare, question number 2.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You were here when I asked this question. Over the past 6 budgets, has the government made the tax system fairer for households and businesses? If so, how?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, it's a very good question from a long-standing and insightful member. Mr. Speaker, yes, the government has made changes to ensure the tax system is fairer. They include raising the effective tax rate on property investment, increasing funding for inland revenue to target property speculators and others avoiding tax, preventing people using investment losses to make themselves eligible for working for families and other government support, and bringing in stricter rules to ensure multinational companies contribute to their fair share of tax, as well as reducing the incentives for higher income people to avoid paying the statutory rate of tax. At the same time, the government has reduced income tax rates for all income groups, including low and middle income New Zealanders. Almost 3/4 of taxpayers now face a top personal rate of 17.5 cents in the dollar or less.
Yeah. A supplementary question, Honourable To Henare.
What changes has the government made to income tax rates and other taxes to help families get ahead?
Mr. Speaker,
Honourable Bill English.
Well, the member may not have noticed there was a tax reform package in 2010. The effect of that was that after-tax incomes at all levels of taxable income were immediately increased by more than the increase in GST in 2010. Someone on the average annual wage at the time of around $50,000 was about $15 a week better off, and a family with 2 children on the average household income of $76,000 was about $25 a week better off. 2/3 of the cost of the income tax in 2010 went into reducing the bottom 2 tax rates. So someone earning $48,000 a year now has a top tax rate of 17.5 cents in the dollar.
Supplementary question, Honourable To Henare.
Mr. Speaker, how does the income tax system interact with income support provided to lower and middle income families? And how does this redistribute income to those most in need?
Mr.
Honourable
Speaker,
Bill English.
well, the government maintains a significantly redistributive tax and income support system. At any particular time, a large number of households effectively don't pay income tax because the amount they pay in income tax is exceeded by the amount they receive from welfare benefits, working for families, paid parental leave and accommodation subsidies. The government believes this is entirely appropriate for families who are in need, but it also recognises that we must help as many New Zealanders as possible off benefit into work where they get the benefit of these income support measures.
Supplementary question, Honourable To Henare.
Mr. Speaker, how significantly do the income tax and income support systems redistribute incomes for New Zealand households?
Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the most recent estimates show that households earning over $150,000, that is the top 15% of households, will pay 49% of income tax. But taking into account the all income support, these 15% of households will actually pay 74% of net income tax. By contrast, households earning under $60,000 a year, which is just about half of all households, are expected to pay 9% of income tax, but taking into account all of the income support they receive, they are expected to pay this year will be more than offset by $7.3 billion they receive in income support, compared to $2.5 billion of income tax. That is, households under $60,000 are net recipients of about $5.8 billion.
Question number 3, Dr. Russell Norman.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Climate Change Issues and asks, is he aware